Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today we are playing ABAZAN Taxes in Ranked Standard. This is the deck, one of the decks I was most excited about coming into the early access event, and I still think it's solid. The quote-unquote unbeatable curve is going Skrelv on 1, then Melira on 2, or Thalia, either tax them or set up for even more protection in addition to the Skrelv. Peacekeep on 3, take the thing that they most want to play next turn, taxing it by 2 more mana, and then Thalia on 4, creatures and non-basic lands your opponent's control enter the battlefield tapped. So that is the taxation curve that really messes with people quite a bit. Rest of the deck is just very strong in general. I will note that Peacekeeper can be used not just to name spells, but also causes activated abilities of the source you control to cost 2 more to activate. This includes Bankbuster draws, this includes Fable of the Mirrorbreaker copies, this includes Mishra's Foundry's power-ups, and also activating loyalty abilities of Planeswalkers, so don't forget that. The window of this is very nice. It's on the stack when you cast it. That is their last chance to activate an ability. Once it hits the battlefield, you name the thing you want, and then it costs 2 more to activate. So a lot of people don't think about that sequencing, so you can shut them out of key things once it hits the battlefield. 4 Proto-Cathars to nab Sheldred, because either that or you have to run Go for the Throat in the deck, and I'm pretty happy running creatures, especially since there is so much protection via Skrelv and Melira. You can often keep the Brutal Cathar around and does not die quite as easily. Glissa, because she's a bomb. 4 Steel Seraphs. This card is really good. I've talked about it before. It just shores up so many things in the meta. It's a flyer, can attack down Planeswalkers, can grant other things flying to grant you a win con. Very importantly, gains lifelink or grants something lifelink, so you can counter race mono red and survive that matchup, and vigilance against the Emperor, and it's an artifact, so it survives Go for the Throat. Does all the things. It's really good right now. Play 4. In any deck you can slot it into where it makes sense, play 4. And then 1 more Flesh Gorger just because I wanted even more lifelink against mono red. You could cut this and put in another 2-drop just to have a more balanced mana curve. But yeah, lifelink all the way, man. That's the deck. Enjoy the gameplay. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Leave comments. Let's dive right in. Well, the play looks decent. Can potentially Benalia to scry into lands at some point. Start here, though. Rakdos. I think it's got to be Thalia, then. Survives cut down on 1. They're taxed out of it. And then we just hope to hit the land on time. Harvester doesn't stop Thalia. We don't hit the land, so it's a Benalia turn instead. 2 to the face. Maybe scrying to land next turn. Basic land for the opponent. Let's see if they pick off the Benalia here. Nope. Thalia down. Can't do anything about that. Also means we can't scry into land off the Benalia this coming turn. And it's a Fable. It's not a land. That is punishing. We'll go ahead and attack here. We're really happy if they block. They don't. Play out the next Thalia, try to tax them. Still haven't hit that 3rd land, running 24 lands in the deck. They get their draw discard. Let's see if they Shelly or Invoke Despair this turn. Bin the Bankbuster and the Fable. They could just burn removal on the Thalia and get in with the 2/2. Accumulate treasure. Okay, well, it's an expensive removal spell. They get to generate treasure here. Game would be very different if we had curved out at all into the Peacekeeper and then Thalia after that. But we suffer the mana screw so far. And the Goblin Shaman sticks around. And they play a Harvester as well, which can kill whatever we play this coming turn. Duress. Okay. Take a look, buddy. No non-creature spells. Okay, well, the opponent is down to 2 cards in hand. We finally hit the land, which is huge. Peacekeeper stops Shelly. Then they kill it with the Harvester for free. Play Shelly anyway. We have the Brutal Cathar answer. I think we need to say Brutal Cathar for the Shelly. So that means it's someone else this turn. I think it's the Steel Seraph. I think that's the thing we most want them to kill this turn with the Harvester. Life total isn't under pressure. It's either lifelink or vigilance to block the 2/2. We'll go with lifelink here. They could pick off the Steel Seraph though. Okay, opponent drops to 12. We also need Brutal Cathar to kill the Fabled Mirror Breaker. Okay, they use removal now. That makes our life a little bit easier. We can play Brutal Cathar and take the Kiki Jiki. They get in for more treasure though. So plenty of treasure to do whatever the heck they want to do. 6 mana this turn. Next Fable comes down. Only 1 card left in hand. Bank Buster. Okay, blocks well. We hit another land. Might be land THALIA this turn. I think we're going to try THALIA. It's really tough to say. Cathar can take Kiki Jiki. Peacekeeper can make the Bank Buster more expensive. There are a lot of interesting options. This lets us attack next turn though. Alright, they get a ton of draws here. Draw discard off the Fable. Draw off the Bank Buster and draw off the Blood Tokens. They can cycle into whatever they need this turn, and they have plenty of mana to do it all. It's Shelly. We have the Cathar answer. Comes in tapped. They get to draw off the Blood Tokens at least once to gain a bunch of life, though. Okay. Yep. Eat the life. I'll tolerate more land for now. Let's just double spell next turn. There aren't really many great ways to do it. I think we have to take Sheldred here, but it is painful. Pink bin the fast land, keep drawing. Another fast land. Maybe could have taken the Cathar first, but we'll see what they do here. They can just make a blocker with the Kiki Jiki and then jump block the THALIA for free. They eat it though. I mean, everything's an issue, but I think we take Sheldred. Otherwise, I think they just gain too much life per turn. Draw in response. Okay, play out the next land, end here. Okay, they don't gain life off the Sheldred, which is important. Try to keep them within striking distance. It's backup Shelly. Alright. Hard mode engaged. My move. If they let us play Peacekeeper, we can name Kiki Jiki actually. Yep. Lose more life. I think we name Reflection. Okay. Costs more to use activated abilities. You get in there, and you're enlisting, I think. Lands on bottom will keep the Cathar, we need that. Bin a pain land. Draw the Cathar, lose life. Can play it after combat. They can't use a Kiki Jiki in response. They tried it, but we named it with the Peacekeeper. So they can draw with the Blood Token, or they can block. Single block will bin the next Benalia, I think. Keep this guy around. Indestructible. When it drops to 6, we have the next Cathar on the way to take the Sheldred. Okay, here we come. Take Shelly again. Kiki Jikis are named with Peacekeeper, so it's very expensive to copy things. Have to keep them off the life gain, I think. They should use the Blood Token right now. Get the life. They do. Go up to 8, bin the Useless Duress, draw a fresh card, gain 2 life before we take it. They attack because they're about to sweep the board with Brotherhood's End. What else could that possibly be? Or they think they can win off Invoke Despair. So we at least block with you. If we take 4, drop to 4, and it is Invoke Despair, then we do lose. Right, we don't have any enchantments to sack. Okay, so that means we have to block here then. We can't afford to drop to 4. Which means they get back one of the Sheldreds, which is too bad. Okay. No Invoke Despair win for you. Drop to 6 to get back Sheldred. Comes in tapped. We'll drop. Let's see it. Show me Invoke Despair. Light up the Knight for X equals 5. They're 1 short, but we draw on upkeep. Okay, I mean, that was a good game. I think we tried our best in an uphill battle. I think did as well as we could with the Peacekeeper, naming the Fables, taking the Sheldreds. Yeah, good game. No complaints. On the play with, yeah, we'll keep this. We got the 2-drop in Melira. Start here. Nukes. Mono red. Kumano to the face, down to 19. Okay. Yeah, we'll play out a basic here. That's fine with me. Melira on 2. Little 2-mana 3/3. Swift Spear comes in as a 2/3. Probably go no blocks here, play Glissa next turn. They have the Strangle. What's up with all this Strangle tech? Okay, well, they need 2 lightning strikes in a row to get through the Glissa. Here comes Glissa number 1. Do you have the answer to our 3/3 first strike Death Touch? Opponent hesitates, then plays the Furnace Punisher, a 3-mana 3/3 menace. 2 damage unless they control 2 or more basic lands. Well, that's not going to happen, so we're going to take a lot of basic land damage this game. I think the Steel Seraph with Lifelink is pretty good this turn. Maybe even Vigilance, actually. I guess it's Vigilance. Okay, see how you like that? I mean, I guess we'll take the draw. We could pick off Kumano with the enchantment. I like that a little bit better. Slowly whittle them down. We can still play the Cathar next turn. We don't need to draw into anything just yet. Okay, they have a threat in the air. We still have the Steel Seraph, though. They attack, so they play with fire, so we'll go no blocks here. Down to 12. Adversary after the fact. Play up Osiju. We can Cathar someone. Maybe the chick. But we know they play with fire. We're pretty sure they do anyway. Vigilance, I still think, is the play. Continue to get in there. Do we take the draw? Yeah, I think so. Down to 9. It's getting scary. Lifelinker's great. I think given that we're pretty sure they have the play with fire, the Lifelinker here might be even better than playing out the Brutal Cathar, having them pick it off and get in with the Phoenix Chick anyway. Squee, alright. Just you. I mean, they're all tapped out here. Did they play a land for turn yet? I think we'll go no blocks here. A Ganja on their turn if they try to quadruple block. They wouldn't do that though, right? Maybe this is our opportunity. Okay, let's get rid of this guy now. Let's see if they play a land after combat. They do. I still think it's play with fire. There wasn't a whole lot of stick there though. Down to 7. Peacekeep. Cathar away, maybe the Punisher here. Continue to put Vigilance on you. Get our lifelink in there. Okay, that's all for this turn. We can take a counter off the Swift Spear this turn, maybe. Double block there. In general, I'd rather kill the Swift Spear anyway. So let's just do it like this. They do have to play with fire. That's too bad. That's not the ordering. Oh, nice. We get to remove the counter now. All right, that's great. That removes a bit of the punish here. So we can still kill you. Good. Go up in life, which is crucial. We still have a 3/3 first striker death touch back. Another chick in the air. Okay, I think we're putting lifelink on the Steel Seraph. I think that's probably what we should have been doing up to this point. I don't think we want to draw. I think we just go lifelink here. Three lifelink in the air. Cathar the chick is okay. Sure. Could also peacekeep in name Mishra's Foundry so they can't power it up. I don't even know if I care about the chick as much. Yeah, I think we'll try it this way. They top deck Mechanized Warfare. It makes Squee hit a lot harder. Because they get the 1/1 token out of the deal too. Pass our side 2 more damage. Down to 9. Skrelv's okay. Continue to go lifelink on the Seraph. We can also double spell and take one more of these guys. Lifelink. Get in there for 3. Okay, we'll double spell now. Here comes the Peacekeeper. Let's see what's in that hand. Another land. I guess we'll name Mishra's Foundry. It's the only thing we know for certain they have. And then on flip, we'll try to take a non-hasty creature. I think it's going to be the Punisher here. That way if they top deck removal, they can't get back hasty creatures that can attack this turn anyway. Taking the Adversary is also bad because they can pump back mana into it and get a Strangle or something. Furnace Punisher, so that's game then. We'll make someone unblockable via Skrelv and attack in the air for the rest of the damage. Okay, cool. Sure. Can also give someone flying. There are lots of ways to do it. Okay. 2 victory. Let's go. Everyone unblockable. Pretty sweet. That's why the lifelinkers are in the deck to stabilize against mono red. On the draw, triple Thalia. That's a snap keep, right? Just Thalias across the sky. Green. And we hit the 1 drop. Can't complain about that. Mono green Scrap Gorger. Okay, here comes Thalia. I guess we could attack, right? No, we'll protect Thalia against a fight spell. What is green even doing these days? Do they play any fight spells? I don't think so. Just play Tyvar Stand or something? Topiary Stomper. Okay, I might attack with both here. Blue, actually. Simic. Still, I think we sneak in for some damage this turn. Guardian lets us do something. That's nice. Yeah, I don't think they're really going to target our stuff. I think we just chip in for 1 point of damage here. Here come the attacks. That might not block if they're afraid of losing the Scrap Gorger and they need it. Nope, they're not afraid of a Ganjo. Or they don't mind losing the Scrap Gorger. But specifically, they block the Skrelv, which is kind of interesting. I wonder what they think I have. They're worried about 1 extra damage off the Thalia. I don't know what that would be. But they play around something. Aether Channeler. Alright, well, if they bounce one of our stuff, then we'll be sad we didn't keep the Skrelv around. Draw a card. We're still a little while away from 7 lands. Another Scrap Gorger. They're ramping into something big, so it's coming. Fast land for us. Okay, so this is an attack all turn for us. Probably scry with the Benalia. Enlist here, attack with you. They still haven't shown us really targeting, so we're going to get the Skrelv in there as an enlist target. What do we want to draw off the Thalia? Both those are good. I mean, theoretically, they're going to ramp into a giant creature next turn. Maybe that means Brutal Cathar is the next thing we need to draw, just to answer whatever massive thing they play. All right. Free block there. Eat 3 off the Guardian. Play out our slow land, get Thalia online. Auto pay. And we get 1 more land for turn, so we'll do it like that. That's what we got for the turn. When we attack, we can start sacking lands and draw more aggressively. But here comes their big turn. They have 7 mana at the ready. Tovolar's Huntmaster is their top end. Comes in tapped off the Thalia. As do the other creatures. It's not bad. They also don't play any more lands, so the Stomper is still low. Okay, I think the plan is the same. Enlist with Skrelv, because I'm not really worried about Simic targeting a whole bunch. So we'll take our Scries where we can get them. The 3rd or 4th Thalia is not needed. We'll keep Glissa, I think, though. I suppose we'll bin a land to get there a little bit faster. We can't double spell. If we lose a creature, we could actually double spell Thalia. Sorry, Cathar plus the Glissa this turn. I don't know if that's worth it. Let's just spin you. Okay. Let's bin this Thalia to give Indestructible versus the 2/1. This is actually nice because Skrelv can then just get through against everything they have. We don't have to reveal the Cathar just yet. We can play it next turn. Take the Huntmaster then. Okay. Sure, oil counter there. Take a creature. Vorn collects a. 2 more forests. Does come in tapped. We might use Guardian to attack with Thalia. Get in for 6. Off the Skrelv unblockability. I mean, we have a 2-turn clock here. Otherwise, they can chump lots of things. So I think this is what I want to do with my turn. Hexproof and unblockable versus green. Let's enlist with Thalia, actually. I think Glissa might as well get in there, unless we're really worried about the crackback. Yeah, let's just do this. Enlist with you, so they can't chump block you. I don't think we need either of these. So we guarantee to hit for 6 this turn, which means we just need 1 more turn. They actually eat all of it here. We'll take the card draw. They actually have a blocker, though. They flash in the Fairy Mastermind. That's too bad. Comes in tapped. It's okay. But that means we can't pull the next trick next turn. Unless we take the Mastermind. Which I think is what we're doing here. Are we just dead on the crackback? It's kind of the question. No, not yet. Maybe. We could always block with the Cathar if we had to. I think we take this guy. We could also take Vorinclex. But that means we can't win via the same mechanic. Now let's take the blocker. Let's go for the win. Alright, that's it. We'll try to hold the land to make the Benalia indestructible in case they try to fight that. Maybe they'll fight the Cathar instead. Nissa. Okay. Doesn't solve their issue, so I think we just win here. Unless they immediately -7 and give everyone trample. Alright. Well, that's game. Too bad. Nothing we can do about that. That's just a lot of trample damage right there. Well, yeah, I mean, good for you. I don't think there's a whole lot we could have done differently. So we just lose that one. On the draws, looks okay. Supernova. Man, is that a song too? I feel like there's a song called Supernova I like a lot. I am blanking at the moment though. It's possible we need a Ganju this game, so we'll start here. Nothing to do on one though. Phoenix, we cannot block that with the Benalia. We can take it with the Cathar. It's a lot of land. I guess we take the pain land damage here. I still think we may want the Aganjo. Could also pick off the Phoenix next turn if the Benalia holds down the fort. Phoenix check, another flyer. All these things are issues for us. Attack with everyone. We'll trade the Benalia. Nope, we will pass to blockers. Block and get rid of one of these lands. Lightning strike to the face for prowess. Yep, that's fine. Been one of these guys. Down to 14. It's definitely tough. Down to 11. It's Cathar. Eat another pain land damage. Take the Phoenix. And no attacks. Hold back to block the Swift Spear again. And then maybe a Ganja the Chick next turn. Thrill Seeker. That can pump out a lot of damage. Let's see what they do with it. Put it on the Phoenix Chick, maybe attack, and then sack it for 3 more damage. Yep, they push hard here. Down to 7. They choose not to sack the Chick, though. A non-pain land, I like it. Can play you out Amalira and hold open a Ganjo. Down to 6. We have to attack at some point. Maybe this is the start. Okay, let's try. Neither of you are helpful. Skreld cannot block. First damage of the game, we're down to 6. We'll block with Malira and a Ganja the Phoenix Chick. Another land, I'm okay with that. Everyone's getting in there. 2 blockers, block the Swift Spear, that's the most amount of damage potentially. A Ganjo, drop down even lower to 5. They say nah, okay. Drop to 4, do you have the Convoke, the new Convoke spell? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Next. On the play with a Thalia. Let's go. Fast land. Mono red. Phoenix Chick. Okay. I think we run out Thalia here. They don't have to have play with fire. If they only have 2-drop creatures, they'll be a little bit annoyed. Phoenix in the air. We have the Steel Seraph for that. Land, I think get this flyer down. Solves a lot of issues by itself. Put lifelink here. Swing for 2 lifelink. Back up to 20. Reckless Impulse, full price. They have Stoke of Flames next turn, very expensive. We don't hit the next land. I think we get in with both and play Glissa. Let's put lifelink here. Get him a little bit on the ropes, up to 23. Glissa's a great blocker. Rhodocathar dies pretty easily to a whole lot of things, so I'd rather get the 3 toughness creature out. Hit their 4th land. Not enough to play Stoke the Flames unless they Convoke, which they might do. Okay, they Convoke with 3 creatures just to take out our Lifelinker. We're still at 22. They attack with just the Phoenix. We can hit him on the crackback here. We hit the land for Thalia as well. That's quite nice. I think it's both here. We just have such a healthy life total right now. Let's get in there. I think we'll even take the card draw off of Glissa. Lifelinker's good, but dies easily. 4/4 is tougher to get through. Also causes creatures to come in tapped. Invasion of Regatha. 4 damage to the face. 1 damage to the Thalia. Okay. Still have a 4/4 first striker. They go after the Regatha. That's interesting. We'll take our first strike block here. That's all we can do. Regatha goes down. We're at 15. Comes in tapped. Can we find lethal? Yes, we can, unless they have stick to kill the underdog. I think we're going to assume they do not have it. Blitz, baby. Let's go. I don't see any stick yet. Yeah, get him. Get him. Sure. Great. Good outcome against Mono Red. I like it. Alright, thank you for staying to the end. If you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and leave some kind of comment. I do read the comments. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.